Hi, I'm Amy Cameron from STL Partners, and I'm here at MWC26 amidst all the buzz with Salma Datenis, who's head of Amdocs Cloud Studio. So Salma, my first question for you is that Amdocs has been talking about this concept called the cloud complexity crisis. What is that?
Over the past decade that we have been leveraging cloud, we kept adding more and more automation into the cloud environments and platforms in enterprises. What this meant is we added a lot more pressure on the humans that are involved in the loop. So, for example, we have people that are making the decisions, that are doing maintenance, that are having approvals. All of that meant that actually the blocker moved from the technology to the humans that are now overwhelmed with the amount of complexity that exists in their day-to-day life, whether that be because of expanding services that are becoming available, or hybrid clouds, or edge clouds, or edge computing, sovereign cloud. There are so many things that the human now has to contend with. And this is where we are seeing that in enterprises, the return on investment in automation is really plateauing. And our customers aren't getting the value out of the money and the effort that they are investing in their platforms. And this is how we started thinking and shifting away from thinking about automated cloud to agentic cloud.
Okay, so it's a really complex environment now. We can see where we're going with Agentic. Amdocs has launched AOS and Amdocs Studios. How does this address the complexity?
So Amdocs Studios really was born from the professional services and consulting capabilities that Amdocs acquired over the years. And the thinking was about looking at our services and thinking about them in a very different way, in a step change manner, thinking about how do we do modernization for and with the service providers in a very completely different way with agentic capabilities now. So this is where we started thinking about creating what we call agentic services, which is effectively a library of agents that are interoperable and composable. And what that means is we are able to have hyper-specialized agents looking at the various stages of the modernization journey, but that we are able to plug in together into workflows that are very unique and specific to the use case of our customers.
And this brings everything up into Agentic Cloud. Tell us a little bit more what that is.
Correct, absolutely. So we are looking at it from the cloud application and data layer, because it is very important that we have agents that are able to reason, adapt, act, plan, and make decisions in a very complex environment. It is also very important that we have agents that are able to orchestrate other agents within that workflow as well.
Amdocs clearly has a lot of agents. Is it that customers and telecoms operators need to deploy all of these agents?
Absolutely not. What we really see is that where the providers should really think about is not deploying 85% of their investment into something that will give them 5% improvement or step change in their product or their customer experience. We really invite our customers to think about having very hyper-specialized investment into the areas that will make the biggest impact on their business and really putting all of their focus there.
Salma, thank you so much for joining us today at Amdocs. It's been great to hear your perspective on Agentic AI at MWC26.